Yo, what's good? I'm Cosmo, and the Minions trailer featuring the greatest artist of our generation, Yeet, was just released about 4 hours ago today. So I decided to talk about something else small and yellow: sunflowers. But not any sunflowers, this man's sunflowers. You might know him as the creator of famous artworks such as The Starry Night, or the man who correctly depicted turbulent force, or maybe it's just that guy who cut off his ear. But not many people know why he cut off his ear, which is sad because to me, that's one of the sweetest yet most painful stories I've known. It all starts with his older brother Theo. Now, I feel really bad for Theo. He tried everything he possibly could for his brother and his closest friend, Vincent, but unfortunately nothing could fix someone so broken. Theo later wrote in regards to Vincent after his death. In the last letter which he, Vincent, wrote to me, and which dates from some 4 days before his death, it says, "I try to do as well as certain painters whom I have greatly loved and admired. People should realize that he is a great artist, something which often coincides with being a great human being. In the course of time, this will surely be acknowledged, and many will regret his early death." Many would learn to have the same feeling towards Vincent, a beautiful person lost too early due to poor mistakes that we keep making. But besides loving him after the fact of his death, Theo found many ways to show love to Vincent during his life, considering there was over 700 letters sent between the two of them. Theo thought of another way he could help Vincent, knowing little of the consequences it would later have. Theo invited fellow artist Paul Gauguin to live and work with Vincent, so he would not be so alone inside his own mind. Now, invited is a nice way of putting it. In reality, many think Theo promised Gauguin money to move in and later owed money to Gauguin because of it. But without knowing this, when Vincent heard the news of a new friend, he was ecstatic. He decided to get his yellow house ready for his new guest with paintings as decorations. This led to my favorite line of works ever, the sunflowers. They were the first group of paintings drawn for the decoration of this house, the second being a group of portraits, and the third group consisting of a few portraits, many landscapes throughout the city and nature, as well as 2 pieces of furniture, Van Gogh's chair and Gauguin's chair. When the two were actually living together, it was not so sunshine of friendship as the paintings would have you think. The two were constantly at odds, with Vincent wanting to be respected and considered a friend, and Gauguin being arrogant and placing himself above Van Gogh. These conflicts were only escalated in late December, when rain had them stuck inside their yellow house for days together. Vincent was terrified that Gauguin might leave him, but he knew it was coming. Gauguin left December 23rd, and then, on the night before Christmas Eve, Vincent went into his room with the razor and cut off his left ear, or at least most of it, bandaging the wound and delivering the ear to a brothel he frequented with Gauguin. He was later found unconscious by police and taken to a hospital. His trip to the hospital led to a stay at the Saint Paul de Massol Asylum, where he painted the most recognizable painting in all of history. This story shouldn't make you sad or wish something else happened to Vincent, but instead make you appreciate all the weirdos of this world, the ones who nobody loves or understands. It should make you accepting of all people and not push them down as Gauguin did to Vincent, or treat them as less than human as the town people often did to Vincent. It should instead push you to love all your fellow men. You never know if one of them can make the next Starry Night, or if they're just nice enough, they'll give you their own sunflower.